it's me, Mother of City Cats again. I'm back today to build the cooler shelter that I mentioned in my other videos for Mr. Stripes. Now, if you've seen my other videos, I set up a temporary old tote shelter, not thinking that anybody would use it, and then lo and behold, 2 days later, Mr. Stripes moved in. And then I felt terrible because it's not insulated. And then I didn't want to move it because he's using it, and I didn't want to disturb it by putting styrofoam in it or anything like that. So what I thought was the better idea is just to build a whole new insulated cooler shelter and put that up there next to his green one, and hopefully he'll move into this one, and it'll be a lot warmer for him because it's insulated. It's a cooler with the insulated walls. So yeah, I'm just going to make a video on how a DIY way to do that. What I did is I've got an old cooler here, and then obviously the chopped straw bedding that's going to be going inside. I got that at Tractor Supply, and we bought this hole saw set. Now, it would have been preferable to get a 6-inch one, but they're so expensive, they're like $30 each. So I found this one at Harbor Freight for $14.99 for an 18-piece set. Now, obviously, this is probably not as good quality as the other ones, but that doesn't matter to me because we're just going to be chopping like a plastic cooler once or twice when we make these. It's not like we're chopping metal or anything like that. So yeah, so I got the hole saw kit. That's going to enable us to cut the hole for the entrance and exit. Now, the biggest one is 5-inch, but we're going to try and improvise and cut 2 holes and make it into one big one. That's what you have to do on a budget. And then I also got this waterproof Gorilla Tape, which we're going to seal around the lid, around the top here, to seal all of this so no water leaks in. So I watched a couple of videos on these, like Flex Tape versus Gorilla Tape, and you get a lot more in the Gorilla Tape than you do in the Flex Tape. And it performed just as well. I mean, for what we're using it for, it'll be perfect. So I ended up choosing the Gorilla Tape. So yeah, let's get started on this video and show you how we're going to improvise to make a cooler shelter. And one thing to note is winter is not the best time to be doing this. And the only reason I'm doing it in the winter is because it's an emergency, because we didn't expect Mr. Stripes to move in and stay up there on that garage roof over there. So I would suggest, if you're going to do this, of course you could do it whenever you want, but if you if you're interested in doing this, autumn is the best time to get all your shelters prepared. Winter emergency situations, yeah, you're going to have to do it in the cold. I don't have a big garage that's heated to do it in, so we're doing it out here in the cold. It won't take long. So yeah, so let's get started, and I'll show you how we're going to cut the holes. Alright guys, here we are with the hole saw connected. The hole saw just connects to a regular drill, quite simply. So here we go, we're going to drill the hole right now. Okay, that took a little longer than I thought it would, but we're through. As you can see, the little piece there, so go ahead and pull that off now. It'll come off. That made the perfect little hole. Straight into the cooler there. Okay, I'll be back for the next step. So what we're going to do now is put another hole on the opposite side so that he has an escape route if he's in the shelter and a raccoon or whatever tries to come in, another cat. He's not trapped in there. He can escape out the other hole on the other side. So we're going to do that right now. And I'll not put you through that drilling again. Okay, so that's the other hole done. Okay, so in the last clip you saw us cut the 5-inch hole with the hole saw. That was the largest hole that it went up to in the bargain hole saw kit, was 5-inch. And I thought 6-inch might be better. But just to test it out, we took the cooler upstairs and showed it to my largest cat, and to see if she could fit through the hole. If she was able to fit, then I knew a big tomcat outside would be able to fit. As it turns out, when she tried to squeeze through the hole, it did look a little tight to me, and I wasn't really happy with it. So we took it back outside to enlarge the hole. We just kept using the hole saw at the top of the circle to cut little like crescent moon shapes out until we enlarge the hole to at least 6 inches, so the cat can comfortably go in and out without squeezing, like you can see Wicker doing here. So yep, that's what we did, and it worked out well. We're back to the part where we were lining the tape around. We made the hole bigger because I didn't think it was big enough, and now we're putting the tape on again. So we're gonna we just put the Gorilla Tape around and cut some little slits in it so it folds over nicely. So that's what we're going to do now, and what this does, it just seals all the sharp edges, and it waterproofs the entrance there so that no water seeps into the part where we cut in the cooler and like forms ice in there. So it just seals everything up nicely and softly. And we also cut the flaps on the other side there so we can fold it in and do the same on the inside too. So these are all folded down nicely, and just push them, put quite a bit of pressure on, try and get all the air bubbles out like that, just to make, you know, make it really waterproof. And also, don't worry about what it looks like. The cats don't mind what the tape looks like, so long as they're warm and comfortable in the shelter. That's all that matters. If you want to make it look nice, you can, like, you know, choose a different colored shelter and that's darker so the tape don't show up, I suppose. But yeah, this was just an old cooler we had, so yep, that's the tape on. So the next step is to line the straw and tape the top, and hopefully I can film that before my battery dies. So yeah, on to the next step. Okay guys, we're finally at the point where we can line this with straw. So we're gonna put a really thick, dense layer in there, and so you can cuddle in there very well. So here we go, let's start grabbing. Might be better just to pour this in actually. I'm sure you don't want to see me do this, but I'm going to line the straw all the way up to about here. So this really thick, dense layer is what you need. All the way up the sides, so they can bed down in it. I'll be back momentarily. Okay, we lined it with straw quite thickly. Here's the little hole where he's going to be coming in. So I made it a little lower there, and so he can come in, and then once he beds down into the straw here, as you can see, the straw will be surrounding him like that, like a little nest. So he'll be perfectly warm and cozy in there. So I'm gonna cut this string off because I don't want him getting caught on that when it's closed. Close it up and we'll tape it up, and then we'll get it up there on his, push this straw down in here so he can get in. We'll put it up on the garage there and position it so he can start to get used to it. And like I said, I'm going to leave the green shelter up there as well. This is just going to be a second option, and hopefully he gets used to this one and starts using it, because this one will be a lot warmer because it's insulated. So now we'll go to the taping. Okay, so here's the final product. We've sealed it all with the waterproof tape. It's fully lined with the thick straw inside. He can really bed down in there. I'm going to push a little bit over there so he can really bed down, but can still get in. So yeah, he can sneak in through this hole. We did end up making the hole bigger because I wasn't happy with the size of the hole before. So we enlarged both holes, sealed them up, and sealed it with this weatherproof tape. And now I'm going to put it up. Let me show you the other side. There's another hole. Move some of that straw over. There we go. So see, he can get in there and then bed down on that straw. And once he's in, it looks like there's a lot in there, but once he's in, it really does pack it down so he can nest down in there. So yeah, that's the final product. We're going to put it up on the garage roof and leave it next to his other one and see if he uses it. Hopefully he'll get used to it before this cold spell comes. So let's get putting this up on the roof right now. So in this clip you can see that we put the red Igloo insulated cooler up by the green tote that Mr. Stripes has been using. The green tote is not insulated, and that was the reason I wanted to make this red insulator cooler as a second option for him, a warmer option. He loves the green one for some reason. He's kind of claimed it as his own, so I did not want to move it and freak him out and have him not have any shelter that he will go in. So I put the red one there so he could acclimatize to seeing the red one, sniffing it, you know, marking or whatever he needs to do to feel comfortable going inside. So, and it also, the good thing about the red one is if the fact I put it in front of the green one, it kind of acts as a little windbreak for him when he goes in the green one as well. So he has two options here. On a warmer day, he can go in the green one and just chill out. On the freezing cold days, he might slip into the red one here. That's basically what I wanted to do, is just give him options, give him a warmer insulated option just in case he wanted to use it. Now, if he feels completely comfortable in the green one and not too cold, then that's fine by me. He has two options though. He can choose which one he wants to go in. So I'll keep an eye on how things go. I have my security cameras that are pointed this way, so I'll be able to see if he's using it. And I'll give you an update in the next video. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to follow the feral kitties and my kitties and any you know, fun things we might do that's kitty related. Okay, well, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.